Hello, everyone. My name is Zenia Sidorov,
Hello.
and today I am reporting from Michigan, from Upper Peninsula, Horton Town. And here
Oh,
today, we joined the worldwide protest
sorry,
against
sorry,
rape as a
sorry, Zinia,
weapon of
Zinia,
war. And
could
women
you,
of Michigan
sorry,
here at the
Zinia,
Braken State Park in the lake shore of the Lake
Yeah, can you
Superior
just hold
yes,
on? Your
joining
camera
this
is just
worldwide movement.
turned upside
Sonia,
down.
And
yes,
we're going to broadcast the protest to introduce the participants a bit
Zinia,
later once we are ready.
Zinia, sorry, could you turn your mobile phone, please? Could you turn? Yes, yes, now it's fine. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. As we said, we are on TBC in TV. I'm Rodolfo Parlati, and I'm very happy to introduce Zinia Sidorov, that is sharing with us his testimony about raping as a weapon of war nowadays in Ukraine, as in many other tragic situations in the world. So thank you very much, Zinia, for approaching, and let's share with something about you, about this topic, and about yourself. Who are you?
I'm a super scholar at Houghton at Michigan Tech, and today I'm joining my friends and my colleagues here at the State Park of the Breakers in Michigan, so we can honor and recall all of those who fell victims of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And this is vital to show our solidarity and our support with women, with children, and the elders, all of those innocent people who fell victims of the Russian invasions in Ukraine. And we're still preparing for the action. So I will join you later, and we will introduce all the participants then. But let me uh, let me show my friend Nadia.
Oh,
Hi,
nice to
everyone.
meet you.
We
Hi,
are
Nadia.
preparing right now for our demonstration against rape as a weapon of war. Against rape as a weapon of war, we are here in Houghton, Michigan. I am the protest leader for Michigan. My name is Nadia Pekauskas. I'm honored to be standing today for all women, those who are in Ukraine right now, those who are suffering elsewhere, those who have fled Ukraine, and those who have been silenced. This is probably the most brutal, degrading weapon that anyone can use during conflict or war. And the Russian soldiers have chosen to use this as their primary weapon. As we speak right now, there are probably women being raped, children, men. This is why we stand today. We stand not for us, but we stand as women worldwide, one voice, one scream, one cry. We have to tell the world, no more, no more. If you have not looked up the news, you need to start reading about Bucha, about Mariupol, about all the places in Ukraine. We have survivors that are telling their stories, but we have so many that have been silenced. And today we stand for those women who do not know that they are going to have their voice heard, who are in the heavens, as Zelensky said, they are not lost, they are simply unseen. Today, I hope they see us. I hope they understand that they did not die in vain, that we stand for every person everywhere who is in pain and suffering, as we all cry again, no more. We must stop the rape in Ukraine. Stop war, rape in Ukraine. That is what we're standing for today. That is what I'm honored to stand with women worldwide for. And that is what we will be representing at 10:30 with our 20 minutes of silence, to gather together as a voice for unity, for humanity, so that finally we can say, this is the end. There will be no more suffering. There will be no more bashing of teeth so that Russian soldiers don't get bit when they're raping women. There will be no more babies that die, and there will be no more grandmothers who survived World War II who are now being raped by young Russian soldiers. To imagine the indignity of that. That is what we stand for today. We stand for all of the Veras, Oksanas, Nadias, all of the women around the world who are suffering, who feel alone, who are not. Today, our voice as women will finally be heard across the continent. We have been heard in Paris, in London, in Russia, in Panama, all across the United States today. This is the most powerful women's movement that has happened for this one cause, one scream, and we are proud to be joining it. So we will stand in just a moment. We ask everybody to join us in that moment. And when you're joining us in this moment, please focus your concentration on giving strength and courage to the women right now who are fighting, right now who are scared, and right now who are mourning the loss of their child, their husband, their grandmother, their sister. Right now, we stand for all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rodolfo.
Hello.
We will join you 10 or 15 minutes later when other participants will arrive. Yeah.
Okay.
So I log off for now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Xenia.
Thank you, Zinia. Thank you. This is Sumera from TBC TV India. I would like to ask you a question, Zinia. Just tell us how's the response so far? Is any government or any kind of organizations have come up to express their solidarity with the protest? Because this is really crucial. Unless the government bodies get involved, I don't think anything is going to happen, because it has been raging since February. And we are going on screaming all over the world to stop it. And none of them have taken any concrete action so far. So what do you see right now? Please tell us more.
We are here like a grassroots organization, so we are self-organized thanks to Nadia, our friend, who bring us together. And maybe you would like to hear a testimony of my friend and colleague, Adelina. She's right here, right now. She's from Ukraine. She's also a Fulbright scholar. She's doing her PhD at the same university as I'm doing. And Adelina, would you like to join and speak about the...
Hello, my name
Hello.
is
Hello.
Lina or Nora.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
That I'm here still in Michigan Tech, and I'm actually Ukrainian here with my husband. And all of us, we are members of Youth for Ukraine. And since the beginning of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, we have been having lots of activities, so we might be able to communicate with our local community so they know what is really happening, because in the era of media, it's very easy to get misinformation, and we've been trying to educate our local community about what is really happening in Ukraine through the means of different types of demonstrations on campus and city. We've been giving some library talks, we've been having some workshops. Just recently we had our recent workshop. So today it's other type of the demonstrations that we are having against rape as a means of war, because unfortunately, by many reports that we received, once the city celebrated, all of these atrocities are discovered. And unfortunately, all these people, they cannot stand for themselves as they are victims of these atrocities. And that's why in our peninsula, we're standing for them. And right now we have to do it, and the whole world needs to raise up once again in unity to stop it from happening. And that's why today we will be joining this worldwide project.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's also Nadia.
Greetings again, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, we are letting this white rose symbolically into the Lake Superior for all the silent screams of all the women across the world, particularly those in Ukraine. Through this movement, we have had counselors, psychologists line up throughout Europe to be able to counsel women of rape. We have had Nova Ukraine set up a fundraiser of $100,000 for victims of rape. We had FEMA join on to fund victims of rape. So this is not just women standing. This is women in action. Powerful force on the earth. Women in action. We stand in silence, but we move in numbers. So today, the tsunami of construction will happen around the This, again, is one voice, one movement. And right now, before we start our silence, we're going to drop this rose into Lake Superior, which you see behind me, the deepest lake in the United States. The reason we are here today, because all of the tears that have been shed by women for centuries could fill this lake. This is why we are here, because we want to say, we matter. Women matter. We are not to be used by anyone, particularly Russian soldiers during a war in Ukraine, showing the most deplorable behavior and impregnating women on purpose so that Ukraine will disappear. This is also one of their tactics. So do not be fooled. This is happening on purpose. This is not just one soldier by mistake. This is a directive. This is how they are chosen to fight this war. This is a choice. This is individual choice by individual Russian soldiers to degrade women, to demoralize them. They're shaving their head. There's not lice these days when they have to do that. They are taking out their teeth. They are destroying their children. They are raping in front of their children, and they're raping their children in front of them. Can you imagine being a woman, watching your child die in this manner? Ukraine will stand again. Its resiliency will continue because the spirit of women, just like this lake behind me that has taken all of the tears for all of these centuries, will exist, and we will rebound. For those that are already in the heavens, for those who have already given their lives, you will not be forgotten. We, the women of Ukraine, will stop war rape. Together, this will be the end, and we will not stop until it stops. We are united. I'm going to release this flower now before we start our protest so that we can see that we continue, that we can be cleansed, that we can be strong enough to stand together. And today, again, women around the world, men around the world are standing for one cause, one voice. Stop war rape in Ukraine.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
May you know that your souls will be set free. May you know that we stand in unity. May you know we forever will be one with all women, with all children, with all men who suffer, that this day, as monumental as it is the beginning. It is not the end. It is the start of action. It is the start of a cry. It is the start of a sound that will be heard around the world. Thank you.
Hello again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That
Very touching words from Nadia. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
We will join you later once we start our silent protest. And now I'm logging off, and I will join you.
Yes. Okay, Xenia. Thank
See you
you.
later.
See you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you. See you
Xenia.
soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. This is horrendous.
Yeah. Very, very powerful message. Very, very touching too. The words
Very
from
touching
Nadia,
and very sad.
from Nadia. Yes, very. I perceive so a real closeness to the experience that these women and all the other civilians can have in this tragic experience they have in Ukraine and in the other war situations in the world, because there are also other wars currently in the world. We don't know nothing about them because they are not reported on newspapers, on TV. We don't know so 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 many things we don't know about this. So we try to report to the our audience what is happening, and to raise awareness about this tragedy, because it can affect so powerfully many people for a long time, because it leads to psychology, traumas, fears, insecurity, depressions in the long run. So it's not simply the act itself in that sad moment, but what it takes in the long time. What do you want to add, Sumaira, while waiting for?
Yes, we can wrap up with some messages on our own for the viewers. So, you can just, clip it and add it. And Mercy hasn't yet joined, so I think she can also record some message and send it to you separately.
Okay.
We can just incorporate into it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll
start our silent action, and I'm going to broadcast what is going on right now at our location.
please show us, Zinia, the situation over there.
I will show you what is going on.
Yes. I completely love the way people are showing their solidarity, and it's really very touching and a very sensitive moment, because this is something that shouldn't be happening with any woman around the world. This is the worst thing that can happen with any woman. As a woman, I can literally feel so and relate with it and can understand. Okay, we can see a lot of posters, a lot of banners.
просто нема речі, написати свою думку. Нема хто, нема хто, нема хто. Ти таке супер заде, твої високі, супряде, шоколад, слуханцею, я першу другу, сторону аду, ти такі, соснями сенде, між своїми стисками стрим, happy to me, only the, to me.
Zinnia, sorry for interrupting.
Thank you, Zinnia, for showing
but,
us.
Thanks so much. Sorry, very sorry for interrupting this moment, but we have reached the time limit for Zoom connections, so we have to come out and then jump in again.
Okay, so
Okay.
I will rejoin you then a few minutes later,
yes.
okay?
The link is always the same. Thank you.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you very much.
Then I'll go. Yep,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.